Welcome to a very special episode where today we will be learning everything about SQL unions and union alls, and even doing an example of each in SQL Server. Imagine you have two SQL tables that are nearly identical, with the same number of columns and with the same column names, the only difference being the data within those tables. You see this as an opportunity to combine these two data sources into one larger SQL table. You can do that utilizing SQL unions and union alls. While they may seem like the same thing at first, almost like identical twins, there is a key difference between SQL unions and union alls. While both take all records from Table A and Table B and combine and merge them into one larger table, it is only the SQL union that takes duplicate records and deduplicates them. In today's business case, we have two SQL tables, top 10 spenders from 2022 and top 10 spenders from 2023. What we need to do is take these two SQL tables and using SQL unions, merge and combine this data into a larger SQL table. On the left-hand side, we have top 10 spenders from 2022, and on the right-hand side, we have top 10 spenders from 2023. What you'll notice is that Willie Toro was a top 10 spender in both years. So in SQL Server, we're going to do two things. First, we're going to do a union all, and we're going to show that in the output, we will have two Willie Toro records. Because remember, union alls does not have a deduplication process. Then following that, we're going to do a union, and we're going to show that the two Willie Toro records will get deduplicated and collapsed down to one record. So let's do this now in SQL Server. So here we are in SQL Server, and I'll show you these two tables. This is the top 10 spenders from 2022, and then the top 10 spenders from 2023. The first thing we're going to do is a union all, so let's do this now. Okay, and then let's add our union all statement right here. Okay, and then let's just change the table name to say 2023. And then remember, this is going to combine and output all records from both tables. So 10 records from 2022, 10 records from 2023, and two Willie Toro records that are not deduplicated. So here are the 20 records. Let me add an order by clause so that we can see the two Willie Toro records right next to each other. As you can see here in rows 16 and 17, we have our two Willie Toro records that were not deduplicated due to the union all logic. Now, let's deduplicate those two records by simply changing this from a union all to a union. So if we do this, you'll notice that we're going to output 19 records instead of 20 records because one Willie Toro record is going to be removed. This is part of the union logic, which will deduplicate those two records. So here we go, we have 19 records and we only have one Willie Toro record. If you like this content, please continue to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for the support, and I hope this was helpful.